SMT Nation, we back. Nation, this article just dropped from Dano, light reading, and really it's some of the sentiments about the AT&T network, AT&T as a company, and the sentiment makes it sound like they're not really trying to do much in wireless and their 5G network build. And I'm here to tell you that they are absolutely wrong about AT&T and their wireless network. I'm going to explain to you why I think that these analysts, who are supposed to be the smartest guys in the room, are absolutely disconnected from the truth. All right, so we'll be covering that here in today's video, and I'll be citing several of my previous videos and different root score reports to kind of prove my stance. All right, the article itself will be linked for you. It'll be in the description. Also in the description is the Real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. Want to support your creators and show your appreciation for the content here on the channel? Buy us a coffee. You could support us on Patreon. You can get a YouTube membership. There's other ways to support us. They're all down in the description. And don't forget, if you're looking for a really good deal on wireless service, the Green Fox, mintmobile.com/Sneed. Use that link. It's in the description. Take advantage of the deflation promo pricing, still active if you use our link. Switching is super easy. They'll send you a SIM card very quickly. And of course, activating by eSIM, the most convenient thing ever. They can do that for you as well. Check them out. Link in the description. Okay, so according to one financial analyst firm, AT&T is dragging its feet when it comes to building out their 5G plus mid-band 5G, the DoD 3.45 gigahertz, the C-band 3.7 gigahertz. They're basically saying that there's a lack of urgency and it's costing AT&T a lot of time. All right, they're saying that they're far behind their competitors in T-Mobile and Verizon, and that's true. They are far behind T-Mobile, and they are somewhat behind Verizon to a sizable extent. It says, according to the analyst, there are more material 5G revenue opportunities based on the user experience differentiation. So what they're basically saying is customers will choose T-Mobile and Verizon because they have better or larger pops, more pops of 5G, mid-band 5G. The analyst also argued that AT&T was slow to move on fixed wireless access. That is fact. That is true. They have been emphasizing fiber, and they have kind of played the 5G plus C-band game a little bit behind the other two. And it says here, the analyst warned, "We think the eventual ramp in AT&T tower spending will be later than we and others have expected. But eventually they will have no choice but to put money behind its mid-band network." Folks, they are dumping a ton into their network. They dump a ton into their wireless network. They dump a ton into their fiber network. I'm not sure if this is really an accurate portrayal of what AT&T is doing. AT&T is a very large company that runs a massive wireline business. They're number one in fiber miles run in the country. They also offer one of the best wireless network experiences in the country. Okay, so currently AT&T has 175 million pops of mid-band 5G. Verizon's like 225. T-Mobile's like 285, right? To show you the discrepancy, one could look at it as, you can measure that in time. You would probably think that maybe AT&T is about 6 to 8 months behind Verizon and probably a year and a half behind T-Mobile, right? With respect to that build. And that's if things continue to scale the way that they are. AT&T says they're satisfied with their pace. They're happy with it. They're already indicating that they're going to slow down CapEx and spending, which is probably why a lot of these analysts have concerns about AT&T. They're the same concerns that we have had. But something needs to be said here, folks. The truth is, there is not a shred of evidence to support that AT&T's network is not good enough. So the first piece of evidence we can look at is, where are the customers leaving AT&T for T-Mobile or Verizon because of 5G? That doesn't happen. There is not a single piece of data to indicate that that is occurring. I'll also throw in, if you look at national root scores, AT&T has the number one national network. All right, and they also won the most states. And they also have good performances within metro markets. They don't have problems. So it seems to me that this analyst appears to be making a problem to a problem that doesn't exist. Nobody's leaving the AT&T network because they don't have enough 5G or their competitors have more 5G. The number of Gs doesn't matter. Does it matter if you're getting 200 megabits per second or 800 megabits per second on your phone if you're a smartphone user? I don't think it matters. The only issue that we've been able to identify from a national scale, from a metro level, from a state level, AT&T has issues with latency. They have a problem with the accessibility portion of their network. It's the lowest performer amongst, the competitors. But that's not addressed with 5G networking. That is addressed on some other levels. There's some other back-end type stuff that's going on. It is not because they don't have enough millions of pops of 5G. This whole story is just horrible. It's inaccurate. It doesn't depict the wireless network of AT&T accurately. It's bullshit. These are comments by people that either A, don't know what they're talking about, or B, are trying to slander the AT&T network. At the end of the day, I don't really care, right? With respect to whether or not these people like these corporations or they want to support other ones or have, a bias or an affinity for another group, I don't really care. But it's facts over feelings over here at the SMT. There's not a piece of evidence, a piece of data, nothing that indicates that people are leaving the AT&T network, running in droves, going to T-Mobile or Verizon because they have more 5G. That doesn't happen. That is not happening. In fact, Verizon is losing their customers to big cable. That's pricing. And then AT&T continues to grow even though they don't offer much value in terms of like add-ons and benefits, but they still add 300, 400,000 ads per quarter, and they add FirstNet responders, right? And now they're starting to offer fixed wireless access, right, to kind of fit that need. I have no idea what the hell these people are talking about. Literally, sometimes when these analysts talk, it almost sounds like you guys ever watch like Charlie Brown and Peanuts? When the parents talk, wow. That's literally what it's starting to seem like to me. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're disconnected from the reality of the networking. AT&T's network is very good. So what it says LTE if you're getting 250 megabits down. The network is good, really good. RootMetrics says it's the best in the country, national scale, and many states. I just don't understand, man. How are you going to create a problem that doesn't exist? Does not add up. I think there's some ulterior motives here. I can't put my finger on it, but it just doesn't seem to make sense. Imagine staring at the facts, but you choose falsehoods. That's what's going on here, folks. It doesn't make any damn sense. This article, the disclosures from that analyst, this is bullshit. All right, we're calling it out here on the SMT. What do you guys think? Agree with me or disagree with me? Agree with the analyst or disagree with the analyst? What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.